All right. A very warm welcome to IRL Inters Racing League, where we are live this Friday night for the first race of this weekend for round 4. Get comfortable, folks. Make sure you have your drink of choice in hand, because tonight we are going to have a banger. Do you prefer Dubby, the gorgeous energy drink, or maybe an ice cold Coke, a Scotch and soda? Maybe you are having a frothy, dirty shoey of Hungary's national alcoholic beverage, which I dare you to Google, by the way. Wherever you are and whatever your poison is, get set for round 4, tier 4. It's the Dubby Hungarian Grand Prix at the Hungaro Ring, situated about 10 kilometers northeast of beautiful Budapest in the heart of Hungary. My name's Tetris, which I'm sure you already know, and I'm joined here in Sky Race Control by my esteemed co-host. Some say he is so Italian that when he pees you can smell the garlic from a mile away, and that all his underwear is coated in the colour scheme of red, white and green. But we just know him as the Battle Cat. Welcome to Sky Race Control, Cat. How you going, mate? It's great to have you here. Are you ready?
Good, Tetris. Thanks for that. Yes, I'm excited. I think I've got the prancing horse down below. And yeah, I do like my garlic, so thanks for that.
Well, who doesn't? Yeah. Who doesn't like garlic? I'm glad I did. I'm glad I went to all that trouble for 3 people.
Yeah, it's like people that don't like ice cream or don't like chocolate. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, totally.
So you didn't order that Hungarian herbal alcoholic drink that I recommended.
I didn't order it. Well, no. I've tried a couple of websites, but they looked a little bit dodgy. My internet browser crashed, and I got some very suspicious email in my junk when I did actually Google that word. So
you might have to have that filter on or private browsing. Google it, guys. I'm not going to talk about it here, but yeah, it's a very unique drink with a unique aftertaste, I'm told. So
yes,
enjoy. But no, we're in Budapest today. We're in good old Hungaro Ring in Budapest. Actually like this track. It's pretty fun track. Very high downforce. Called similar to Monaco in terms of downforce. So it's going to be pretty hard for the guys to overtake.
It's a very challenging track to overtake on, which anyone that's raced this in real life or on the game will be able to tell you. Apart from lap 1 dive bombs, it's a really difficult track to overtake. It's a really difficult track to harvest battery as well. So that battery power is going to be king later on in the race. And look, it's going to be an exciting one. We are round 4. We've got some pretty exciting statistics and some pretty exciting stuff going on up and down the grid in Tier 4. We had last week, we had some controversy, many battles up and down the field. Controversy with safety car overtakes. There were last lap battles and spins. Paddy and SJ unfortunately coming together on the nameless corner in Spa. Again, Bridgie for a bit of a redemption round this weekend. And also the cake. We had the cake showing us a masterclass of tyre strategy during the race. He put on a fresh set of softs during a late safety car, absolutely pantsed everyone at the restart, crossed the finish line 2 laps later with over a 6-second gap to P2 behind. So that was such an impressive win by Cake, and I apologise to the Cake if I didn't make a big deal of it last week, but it was an amazing win by the Cake. We were very impressed by that. But look, there's a championship battle developing. It's a bit of a 4-way, and we know how Inters loves a 4-way. It's a championship battle between Trenner, Santa, Cake, and the Tier 4 rookie Cuds. Now, I'm not saying that any other drivers, other drivers aren't in that championship battle, but it seems like these 4 drivers have actually shot out in front in the first 4 rounds. So, yeah, it's hotting up.
Yeah, looking at that leaderboard, the Trenner's got 3 podiums, Santa's got 2, Quiet Cake's got 2, and Cuds has got 1. And they've finished up the top of the leaderboard. Alpine really strong there. Both of the drivers, P3 and P4, both in 50 points, and Alpine is leading the constructors pretty convincingly at the moment for Tier 4. So P2 and P3 very close, 75 and 74 points. So it's still all, it's still early days, only round 4 today. But
Exactly.
yeah, the guys at the front of the leaderboard are putting some pretty consistent races. So I expect them to be, finishing on the top of the leaderboard tonight.
Yeah, look, and like I said, there's no reason why any of the drivers that aren't in the top 5 yet, like Efimon, Bang, Beefy, JT Racing, A Dog, Powers, SJ obviously, he is ex-Ferrari and now racing for McLaren, Bridgie, Paddy, all of those drivers we know and love. So we'd love to see them up there. Look, I'm just on board with the cake at the moment as he comes round the final section of corners. He is rounding to the final corner, about to go onto the pit straight. So we want to see how quick he's gone. Bang's actually beaten Santa's lap, who was on 117 flat. And as the cake passes the line, I think he's pulled out because that's 2 seconds shy of Bang. So he may have actually, because he did go purple.
He's on a fly now. No, he's on a flight. We're talking about cake? Yeah, he's on a flyer at the moment. So he's pushing.
Yeah, right. So he's done a double outlap. Sneaky little guy. That's pretty cool. All right, so shall we stay on board with him and see what he does?
Yeah, let's see what he does. So,
let's jump on board with him for a full view.
Okay, so, like I said, it's a very high downforce track, and ERS, you deplete it fairly quickly and you don't get it back very quickly either. So
no.
I don't think the drivers here are going to, do a double stint. I think they're going to go out, burn all their ERS and come back in again. In terms of qualifying times, I see Bang set a 1:16.7. I honestly think we're probably going to go a little bit lower than that. I think 1:16, maybe low 1:16s, I think will probably be the final times here as the track rubbers up. But Cuds is coming around the final corner now. Let's see what he can deliver on his first flyer.
You mean cake?
Cake, sorry, Cake. Yep, sorry.
All right, so he hasn't been able to break into the 1:17s, but still not a bad lap. Still gets him on the second row of the grid. Both Alpines 3 and 4 on the second row with Bang for Bang's Alfa Romeo, isn't he? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so Dommel's coming through the final sector now, and the final corner is up, I think it was up 0.3, if I saw correctly. So see what he can put down. Oh, he's gone a bit wide there. Oh, no, he hasn't validated. Okay, he didn't improve. I think that last turn there, that's where he lost his time.
There's a couple of drivers down further along the grid that have either failed to set laps or just pulled out at the last minute, which is what my son told me I should have done 25 years ago. But Powers and SJ, they've basically just done very, very slow outlaps and not been able to improve. Fat Eagle and Bill's Battlers in Skidder Peak. Ooh, Bill's Battlers is on the grass around about turn 5. So it's obviously waiting for traffic to go past before he pulls back out.
Yeah, I think Bridge is on a...
Thanks, Matty. I am old, you're right.
I think Bridge is on a lap there. Might want to see what he can put together.
Do you want to know my response to that, Matty? All right, so my response to that, Matty, is... McLaren still lead the overall world constructors with Aston Martin very close behind. But in Tier 4, we've actually had Alpine have overtaken Aston Martin. So IRL Ads, our good friend from Mind the Gap, he, Tetris, hey, I was born but way before 1945, just before Hitler. IRL Ads from Alpine has actually taken the lead of Tier 4, the constructors, that is. So Alpine in the lead ahead of Aston Martin. But as you say, it's all early days at the moment. So Bang's coming round. Is he on an out? Is he on an out lap or?
Santa's just set a lap. Santa's just So I think Bang is just about to set a lap. Santa's just put in a 1:16.6, which is great. Like I said, I'm expecting maybe a little bit better than that. Maybe 1:16.4s, 1:16.2s if everyone can put it together. But I think those times will drop, especially from Cake and Trenner. I think we'll see some better times there.
Yeah, I think the fact that we're driving in Tier 3 tomorrow night, Cat, and they're doing 1:16.6s kind of gives me a little bit of brown stains. Bang's had an off. Where are we? We're just before turn 6. So that's a really so going up the top of the hill, round turn 4. If you take that curb incorrectly, it's game over, man, as they say back in Aliens. It's not good. And Alan Sanders actually had an off as well, going around turn 11 down towards turn 12.
I think he's on his in lap. He might have just been pulling over.
Oh, okay. It looked like he was doing a bit of lawn mowing, but like I said, he could have just been pulling over. Doesn't matter. He's done a 1:16.6. He's a 10th in front of Bang, and he's happy with life. He's pulling into the pits. Who else is coming across the line? Cuds.
Cuds is I think he just improved to the 3/10s. I think.
Yeah.
It's still only good for P3. No one is on a lap that I can see.
No, we've got Jenneth on an out lap.
Paddy's not.
Paddy.
No. Sorry, no, he's not.
No. I don't think anyone's on a lap at the moment.
It's sort of quiet. Yeah.
Yeah. Controversial.
Wayne's on a lap. Yeah. He's about to set his lap.
Let's see what Wayne can do. He has improved quite significantly, 3.5 seconds off his time, up into P9. Well done, Wayne. Mr. Morris for Williams in Tier 4.
I think Jenneth is on a lap, so Jenneth in the Haas tonight. I think he's reserving there for Haas tonight. He's pretty keen to get a seat, so let's see if he can show the TPs that he's deserving for a seat if one was to come up. Let's see what he can put together.
Yeah, Jenneth, one of our international drivers, also joining the comms team this weekend. So you'll hear Jenneth's dulcet tones for Tier 2 with Broccolilli tomorrow night. Immortal Racer, what's happened there? Immortal,
yeah, I don't know what happened there. It looks like he's in the pits, I think. So
he's just retired in the pits. Yeah, cool. He not quite sure. Must be happy with that time.
Trying to avoid overlap, turn 1 incidents or something. I don't know.
Yeah, look, start from the back, have a crack. You know what they say. And
he's coming up with some. He's coming up with some traffic. Still on his lap, trying to see if he's improving or not. Just the final few turns.
And round 14. Onto the straight. You want to get the power down as soon as you can, but if you go too early, too soon, you'll either end up oversteering, and Jenneth puts himself up into 13th. You'll end up either oversteering into the barrier on your left, or you will, understeering into the barrier on the left, or oversteering into the barrier on your right, as Sebastian Vettel almost did a few years back in the Red Bull. Who's on is Skidder Peak? I think he's on a lap.
Yes, but he's down 1.5 tenths. So
oh, okay.
Don't think he'll improve on that time.
So
we've got a fair few drivers in the pits. Can't see how much time is left because Cody's like to put the yellow flag on top of the time remaining because that's just the smart
4 minutes 56. So there's enough time for a double out lap, or they might just wait to do a single out lap. All right, I think Domwa is on a lap.
Yes. I'm surprised he didn't invalidate on that one.
Yeah, that was very close. Very close.
Yeah, this game's pretty funny in terms of. He's backed out of that one. He's invalidated. So.
I'm going to put the lap data on so we can see all that. Sorry I haven't had that on, guys. So yes, he has invalidated. So we've got Bridgie. Is he just about to finish a lap or no? He did, but he was down by a second.
Sorry, yeah, Grego's on a lap. He's improving about 3/10, but that's not going to be anywhere near the front runners.
3/10 will put him maybe up into 15th if he can
16th.
improve it.
I think, yeah.
It'll put him into
second,
16th.
So he's up a second, so that will move him up into 15th. Yep.
Yeah. See what he does as he comes around the final corner. Gets the power down, exits, nice clean exit out of the corner, takes it quite wide, but not probably as wide as he should have, but doesn't improve. He does improve, but doesn't... Oh, actually, no, he does go up a place up into 15th. Nice one, Grego. A dog is coming out of the pits. We've got a few...
Donmore. Yeah. Sorry, Tetris, you definitely...
No, you're all right. Donmore, is he on another...
No, I think he's trying to come back into the pits. He's got 3 minutes left. I'm not sure if that's enough time to come in, get a new set of tyres and come out again. So that might be his qualifying done.
No, I just had a look at his sector 1. It was it looked like he was 3 or 4 tenths like up on his time.
Only got 20% ERS. I think he's going to burn through that before the lap's done. He's down to...
and that's an invalidation. How unfortunate. That's such a tough corner.
It was up it was up half a second, but he was out of ERS as well. So
he could have, half a second would have put him close to Trenner, but he may have been able to improve. But yeah, he's diving into the pits. Is he gonna have enough time?
Bang's on an outlap and he's up by 100th, so not really improving too much.
Swiss Lord doing quite well in P8 at the moment. It's his rookie season. He's only on his second race for AlphaTauri. So, Broseph, shout out to our amazing indomitable TP. Took a chance. He's a bit of an unknown to everyone. Let's go, Swiss Lord. Took a chance, bit of an unknown, and obviously a racer from the Swiss connection, as we mentioned last week, with his watch and his Swiss bank account.
We've got some of the front runners put in. So coming over the line, Bang's just put in a pole position, 16.6.
Nice.
Quiet Cake is down, so I don't think he's going to improve on his time. Cuds is up 3/10. That will put him into pole if you can put the lap together. But he's just going through the first section now, and he's got a little bit of traffic in front of him, so maybe just keep an eye on that. Santa is just about to start his lap. So maybe we can sit on with Cuds. I think that's where the action is at the moment.
Yep, this is very tricky. Very tricky, complex coming through this sequence of corners. Round to turn 10, takes turn 11 in 6. He's got a lot of traffic. And the Haas has Quiet Cake's actually had a bit of a spin as well on his outlap, so Alpine's not having very much fun at the Hungary.
Sit on with Santa. Santa's up 2.5 tenths.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to.
Purple folk sector. Oh, hey. That's the job of the commentators. So let's see what he can do. He's got some yellow. He's got some yellow in front of him. He's keeping it very well on the track there. Very nice through the S's.
We're all moving to Switzerland, Broseph. After this season, we're all going to move there with you. All right. So
nice. Up one. Was it 1.171? That should be enough. Let's see if he can keep it together for the last few corners.
Taking a little bit wide.
He can take home pole position for AlphaTauri.
As he comes around the final corner, gets the power down. He's got a clean exit, and he puts it on pole. I'm not biased, but yes, Santa Claus on pole. The Christmas pudding himself. Sorry.
We've got Trenner finishing up as well. He's even on his time. So
he's also gone purple in the second sector. Oh, did you say he's even?
He's even. Yeah, he's even. So I don't think he's going to improve. It's not going to be enough to move up a position. So I think that'll be his position there. Domwall's on the side of the track.
Trenner has improved. He's gone up to P4. Trenner has put it on P4. He did a purple second sector. And so we've got a little bit of movement at the top. Fat Eagle improves up to P8.
Up to
Nice
P8.
work. Who else? We got Donwa. Donwa is...
Batman moves to P12.
Batman moves to P12. Well, Donwa is
invalidated. Yeah, he's invalidated. So
that is such a shame. So that's it. We've got IRL Powers. All right, Powers about
cross the line,
to
but he's
cross the
down.
line.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, he wasn't able to improve. Such a shame. I agree, Cuds. You were on a absolute blinder, and yeah, that Haas just moved out to the left. Maybe didn't see you come around the corner because you were moving at a rate of knots. Yeah, maybe the stewards will have to look into that after the race. Such a shame for the rookie, but look, that is, you don't get any points for qualifying, as they say. Only points for the race. So do you want to take us through the grid, the final grid?
Sure. So we've got Santa on P1, followed by Bang, Cuds, Trenner, Cake in P5, Bridgie P6, followed by Paddy, Fat Eagle, Wayne Morris, Domlaw, Swiss Lord, Batman, Jeneth in P13, Immortal Racer in 14, SJ, which is surprising actually, down in 15th, Grego, A-Dog, Skidder Peak, Powers in the Red Bull, and Bill Bathers in the Ferrari.
Those bathers, you got to watch them. It's a very cool grid. And as you said, I was a little bit surprised at SJ not making it into the top 10. He's been right up there the first 3 rounds. So maybe not a strong track for him, or maybe his strategy of he wants to start from the back, have a crack, you know.
Unless he was talking it up in the chat, but he was commenting that it was one of the tracks he was comfortable with and strong with. So what did he say? Let's look at the quote here. I'm feeling good around here, but depends on who I'm next to. I feel very strong. I was very strong last season, but this track is all about qualifying. So yeah, he's probably going to kick himself for qualifying down the tail end of the pack there.
Look, as I said before, you don't get any points for qualifying. The points are in the race, unless it's a sprint quali, and that's... someone's just mentioned in the chat, SJ is just qualifying away from Wayne. A little bit of rivalry there.
Yeah, they're having a bit of argy-bargy on the chat today. So.
Oh, look, they had a bit of argy-bargy on track a few last season, and there's always been a bit of friendly banter between SJ and Wayne. But look, we are here for the Dubby Formula One Hungarian Grand Prix. So I'm going to get myself ready with the correct statistics on the screen. So we have the track map, and we also have the tyre strategy. So looking at the tyre strategy, Kat, we've got 3 starting on hards. So 3 trying for the alternate hards to medium strategy, which is a good strategy. Fat Eagle has put a fresh set of softs on.
Yeah,
so
I'm hoping for a early safety car. You know, going the softs in this game is a bit of a gamble. I wouldn't do it, but the hards I do rate actually. Interesting that both Alpines have gone for hards, so both on the same strategy there. So hopefully they don't have to double stack. But yeah, SJ on hards again. I think that's a good strategy. But everyone else on mediums. I think the mediums here will last, what note did I have here? Mediums about 14, 15 laps probably. Hards about 19, 20 laps. So it's not that much in it. I do know it's pressures need to be really low because they do heat up here. So I do expect to see a few cars spinning. And good old turn 1. Yeah, look, drivers really need to be careful. It sort of creeps up on you. It's a real sharp right-hander. So I do expect to see some cars going off there and some carbon fibre flying around.
Yeah, I wish we could get a front view, but I think if we sit on board with Cuds or Trenner, I'd like to sit on board with Trenner. He is our championship leader at the moment. Oh, actually, sorry, no, Santa is the championship leader, but Trenner is very close. Trenner's on top. Yeah, no, I was right first time. But do you want to take us away for the first lap or the first part of the lap?
Yep, let's do that. So we're sitting on with Trenner. I think I only saw one. We've got 5 lights and they're out. And it's always a little bit of a delay. And they're off. Oh, I think Santa's got a really poor start. Cuz has gone great, and Bang has just taken off. Oh, there's a McLaren, and Trenner's been sandwiched into turn 1. He's got the inside. Oh, it's a bit dangerous there. Let's see. I'm looking behind as well, and it's pretty clear down to turn 1.
Santa lost a load of places there off the start. I think he must have either missed his pit box or got some wheel spin there, but he has lost a absolute truckload of positions. But back up the top, Bang is in front. He is out in front by almost a second, followed by Bridgie, who, let's have a quick look at the position changes. Bridgie up 4 places. There, it's all somewhat. There's movement off.
Immortals around at the back.
Oh, yeah. Okay, all right. Yes, agreed. Great start by the McLarens. SJ, argy-barging his way up into 12th place, up 3 positions. Powers up 4 positions, having a great battle behind for 14th and 15th with Fat Eagle, unfortunately, has spun already on those fresh softs. He's going to want to try and get back to the pack before those softs die off. But back to the front. Yes, I know your mercy, Dano. Bang is in front by just under a second. Hasn't been able to pull out that 1 second gap as yet, but still got another lap to try and do that. Bridgie hanging on quite well, up 4 positions. Trenner up 1 position. Cud's unfortunately down 1 position. The cake is down 1 position. Paddy's up 2 positions. Swiss Lord AlphaTauri up 4 positions, and Wayne up 1 position. And as we said, Alan Santa having a bit of a shocker of a start, but look, it's only lap 2, there's plenty of time.
Yeah, you might want to sit on with Alan. He's pushing to gain those positions back. Yeah, I've seen both cars in the pits, Immortal and Fat Eagle in the pits. They haven't had the greatest of starts, but yeah, it's nice to see Bridgie up the front there. I think he's had a couple of unlucky weekends in the past. I think he'll do well today.
Just going to sit on board with Trenner. He's sitting right behind Bridgie, and now we will have the DRS to be activated. So it'd be interesting to see if he sits behind or he tries to make a move and mounts an attack on the Bang.
I think DRS will be enabled, but I don't think it will be...
He won't get it on this lap. He won't get it until the end of this lap, or... No, he won't get it until the next lap, because this
only one DRS
second DRS... on this next DRS straight, you have to go around the first corner... the last corner of the track to actually activate it. But he's going to sit right in behind. Bridgie's off... Bang has actually broken that 1 second... zone between himself and P2. So Trenner and Bridgie is now at the moment
A-Dog.
Okay, we'll come back to Trenner. Let's have a look at A-Dog. He is made a move up the outside, nice. Around the outside. There's still and there's still, who was that? Was that Jeneth or Domois?
No, Domois was around. Yep, not sure what happened there,
but there's a great little battle for P13, Grego and A-Dog. As they come through the second sector, coming through
there's a whole train behind them.
Yes, there's a whole train, and most of these cars, this 13, 14, 15, 16...
Someone's around again. There's a Haas on the left. It's Batman. They've avoided Batman, which is very lucky.
Oh, that's pretty close there. Donmar almost taking out the front of Batman's schnoz. But anyway, let's have a look at Trenner. Trenner and Bridgie. This is the first lap of DRS. No, the second lap of DRS. Yeah, so lap 4.
I'm just having a look down the field as well.
Powers.
There's a train happening. Yeah, Powers and SJ.
Yep, capturing it right now. A beautiful move down the inside on turn 1 and gets the move done. Gets the second dose of DRS to seal the deal, and SJ just slots in behind. But SJ's still doing a great job up 4.
He's got the hards. That's fine. You just let it through.
He's in a
stay
different
behind and
race.
get his DRS. Yep,
He's on a different strategy. Oh, we got another yellow, another yellow up ahead. It's one of the Aston Martins.
It's Trenner. It's Trenner. He's hit the wall and he's got to wait for everyone. Don't go now.
That's a terrible spot. That's a terrible spot.
Has to wait for everyone to get past.
Oh, that's like
good job, Trenner.
That. Yeah, nice re-entry. That's like Bang last week at Spa. He just lost it in a really terrible spot, and then the game took over, and he was Trenner's not having good times on those tyres.
Yeah, this is the thing. If your guys haven't set their pressures pretty much down to nothing, the tyres will overheat. I was running hards, and I got the hards up to 99 degrees. So can I imagine what the mediums will be? And Trenner's around again. Yeah. Is
that Trenner around again?
Yeah, he's around again. Those tyres must be cooking.
Screaming. They could probably cook some of that garlic pasta that you know and love so well.
Aglio olio peperoncino.
I'll have some of that with some pepperoni. Nostro Azzurro?
There's a battle P12. Grego's taking over A-Dog. He's on the inside. Oh, this is a tight corner here.
And Bill's Battler's just turned up as well. He wants a slice of that. He wants a slice of that dog. That dog.
Oh, very well. It's been fairly clean, hasn't it, Tetris? I don't mean to jinx it, but I would have expected some carnage on lap one, and we've still got 20 cars in the field. So very well behaved today.
You don't mean to jinx it, but I mean we love a bit of action. But there's still 20.
The carbon fibers flying around, but you know.
Well,
it's not me.
The race engineers don't like it, but it's entertaining. So let's keep an eye on deltas. Bill's Battlers and this little race up to SJ seems to be the place to be at the moment. This is the battle for 10. Yeah, the battle for 10th. We've got Skidder Peak is also there, and Jeneth is also in the DRS train as well. So this is where it becomes not fun. Who's spun? Someone spun. Sector 2.
Might be Don Moore again.
Okay.
Don Moore again, yes.
This is where it's not fun, because if you're in a train of 6 cars, you can't pass. You can't overtake. It's hard enough to overtake. It's hard enough to overtake when there's only 1 car in front of you, but when there's 6 cars, it's just madness. So, look.
Yeah, we didn't talk about. The Cuds is around. I think is he around or has he let teammate through?
I'm not sure. Everyone's going slow.
There's a safety car.
There's a safety car. Is it a virtual? Let's have a quick look.
Safety car.
It's a full course safety car. What's going on?
Why?
Did someone just lose? Was it just the mention of carbon fibre?
Yeah, I think the game was hearing what I was saying and thought it'd throw a safety car out there. I think don't know what happened, but sure. Okay.
There's been absolutely no incidents. There's nobody DNF'd. And this is hang on, here we go. Cuds. I think Cuds has had an incident with a car in front. Have a look. He has no front wing. Oh,
okay,
let's go.
He must have hit the wall and left his wing on the track.
Yeah. So he's diving into the pits now. Diving into the pits. Obviously, that's good. Well, it's not good news for Cuds, but it's good news for Alpine because they don't have to double stack later on. And also Trenner. Is that Trenner or Paddy? No, that's Paddy in the pits.
Paddy's in the pits, yeah.
Is he just taking an early... I think he's taking an early chance.
Yeah, that's 30 laps on a hard. I think that's really optimistic.
That is
a few
big South African balls, Paddy. Yeah, if you can make it work, go for it. Cuds obviously has gone. What's he done?
Santa's gone in and swapped for hards, but he's also changed his wings. So I didn't see where he would have got damaged. So
maybe off the start line. Maybe that's why he dropped 9 places because he had a bit. There was a bit of contact around turn 2. I know there was no spins, but there was definitely contact between a few of the cars. I'm not sure which cars, but I knew I did see a little bit of wing and stuff flying around. So maybe Santa has actually sustained a bit of damage and just persevered with it. Because sometimes you can manage it if you're if you've got the experience to do it. But
if he was running through with a damaged wing, that would have definitely affected his speed. So let's see what he can do with a brand new wing and brand new tyres. I just noticed Grego's got a drive through, so he'll have to serve that once the safety car comes in.
Look, there's a couple of drive-throughs. Domwar has got a drive-through as well.
Oh, he's got one as well. Yes, he does too. So while you got I was going to say while you had the position changes up, I was going to go through that. But
yeah, let's do that.
Maybe we go through that and then we'll talk about tyres. So
for sure, you take us through, Cat.
Yeah. So in terms of position changes, A-Dog is up 10 spots. SJ is up 9. Swiss Lord, Grego, and Powers are up 7. Biggest losers, Trenner down 16 positions and Fat Eagle down 11. But, if we switch to the tyres, that might not mean anything given the strategies people have done for tyres. So,
shall we have a look at the telemetry so that
sure.
some of those 3D TPs can get a bit of advantage?
Oh yeah, but under the safety car they'll all be regenerating their ERS, so we can turn it on. I don't mind having a look at that. But anyway, yeah, if we have a look at the tyres, so front runner Bang, Bridgie, Quiet Cake, Swiss Lord, Wayne have not pitted. It's a bit of alternating in terms of tyres, so Bang and Bridgie on 7-lap old mediums. If we go down, Paddy has pitted for hards and he's back into P8, which is a pretty good position for him. And then from P11 Cuds all the way down, looks like they have pitted.
Let's have a quick look at the stops.
In terms of tyres.
So
sorry, what was that?
I was just going to have a look at the stops. So Paddy has pit, Grego has not, Jenneth has not, but everyone down from P11 to P20 have pit. So my thoughts on that. I'm just going to put it back to the tyres. So at the moment, I think that Quiet Cake and SJ and Paddy are on with a real advantage here. Not so much Paddy, sorry, Quiet Cake and SJ. So they're in the top 6. SJ obviously moving up quite a few positions. Safety car is in this lap. So we're going to go up to the lead car so that we can make sure that that's all funky. Well, that's not funky. There we go. So I'm just sitting on board with Bang at the moment. Yeah, look, I have a feeling that Quiet Cake is and SJ are in with a real opportunity here. And Bang has pulled a trigger. Let's sit on board with Bridgie. Oh, actually, look at that. That was what was confusing me. Trenner is actually a lapped car, and he is in P20, but he's in front of Bridgie, who's in P2.
I don't know. I missed that, so I don't know what happened there. He must have. He had some issues with the tyres, so yeah, something's definitely happened there. And it's unfortunate this game doesn't let lap cars through, so he's going to have lots of traffic behind him.
A lot of blue flags. So we'll see how he deals with that. I'm wondering if he's going to be able to get past and actually unlap himself. But that's going to, that's not fun.
He's getting the blue flags. And if he doesn't let him through, he'll start getting penalties. So unfortunately, this is probably good for Bang. Bang's going to pull out a gap from Bridgie while Trenner holds him up. He's not really holding them up though. If you actually, so he's got he's got a 5 second for ignoring blue flags.
He needs to let people through. What a terrible position for him to be in. He's a lap down and he can't even get past to unlap himself. He's got to let people past, or else he's just going to be keeping. Yeah, 100% TJ would be really weird for Trenner right now because he's definitely got the pace to keep up with these guys. He's got the pace to pass them. He's pulled into the pits. I think he's either going to is he going to retire in pits or just going to let everyone pass and just finish the race. But anyway, Bridgie has Bang has pulled out a 1.5 second gap to Bridgie. Quiet Cake is 1.3 seconds behind Bridgie. Grego's just picked up a 5 second penalty. There's a lot of movement at the back. I'm just going to head back to the back of the field. There seems to be, it's just no, it's not movement at the back. It's pits. People are going into the pits. He's I don't know what's this is serving his drive-through. That's right. Grego and Domwire had a drive-through, and Trenner obviously
5 second penalty serving his drive-through. Picked up another 5 seconds. So it's unfortunate.
Anyway, back to what's the battle that's evolving? We've got Cuds sitting behind Paddy. That's a nice little battle.
That's a great view if you could sit on with Cuds. There's a nice train there from P4 down to P9.
Yeah, keep an eye on Batman and Skitter Peak as well, because there's a little bit of a delta battle going on there. And I'm just going to stick
Santa's
with
making
cuts.
a move. It's side by side. I was just going to say that's not where you want to overtake, but Santa's pushing. He's going to make this move. Always jumping around.
There's a little bit of lag on his game by the looks of it, but
yeah, he's also picked up a 3-second penalty.
Oh, that's not good.
Let's see if he can make this move. Looks to have great traction down the last turn there. Yeah, he's made this easy. That was a great move from Santa and Jenna. Maybe move up to Paddy again. Again, that battle's spicy from P4 down to P9. Looks like, they're fighting there, and Paddy's really close.
I think at the moment what's going on is because Wayne Morris is on 10-lap-old mediums, his tyres are starting to go off. So he's becoming a little bit of a mobile chicane, no offence Wayne, but he is backing up the cars. He's got Cuds, Paddy, a dog, SJ. Oh, Cuds is going to go up on the inside into turn 6 and 7. He's going to try and stick that round the outside. Very clean, lots of space given. And Paddy obviously giving him space and Cuds giving him space on the inside, but living to fight another day. But what's happening is Powers is actually catching up to this pack as well. So there's another car that's joined the train behind Wayne. But Wayne's been able to reel Quiet Cake in a bit. He's brought it down to about 2.5 seconds. Maybe he's harvested a bit and he's saved a bit of battery. Is he going to go in? No, he doesn't go in. He's going to wait for probably another 4 or 5 laps before he pits.
Oh, there's a yellow. Jenneth, I think Jenneth is out. Jenneth has... there's a safety car. There's another safety car. So those are... Jenneth's in the middle of the road.
Oh! And the other Alfa Romeo has just taken his front wing off. And that's not what team principal... that's not what Gobby would want to see in Tier 4. He needs his drivers to avoid each other. Sorry, Gobby.
That's a Alpha and a Haas. So.
Oh, sorry, that was an Alpha and a Haas. You're right.
That's all right. That's fine. Then you can hit him. Not a problem. He's coming in the pits and looks like he's going to get a new wing. I think he may even. Yeah, he might even be under AI. He may even retire. I'm not sure. Looks a bit weird. Anyway.
Well, he definitely needs a new front wing after that little kiss with the Haas.
Right, so what would you do? Tetris, if you were Bang and Bridgie, 11-up-old mediums, would you pit?
On lap 12, I would most definitely pit for hards right now. I don't think there's a question. Look, the extra couple of laps, excuse me, the extra couple of laps that you will serve, that you'll follow the safety car, you'll be able to keep your tyres warm. Yep, and as I said, Bang, Bridgie. Let's see what Quiet Cake stays out. The cake stays out on the plate.
Yep. Wayne's in.
Out.
So all the medium runners are in. Oh, Wayne, Swiss Lord almost had the
Swiss Lord almost eating a barrier and a bit of a gutter.
So
who else we got?
Old mediums have pitted for hards, so it's probably a smart thing to do.
Yeah. So we got hards going on the Red Bull. Hards going on the Alpha Tauri, hards going on the Wayne Morris's Williams, Fat Eagle, I think he'd already pit. No, he's stayed out. Yeah, so he's on hards, so he wants to stay out till at least lap 19 or 20. So this safety car is going to probably help Quiet Cake and SJ a bit as well, preserve their tyres a little bit longer, so that they're not actually racing for these laps. They're just trying to keep temperature in them.
Yeah, if there's no other safety car, then Quiet Cake and SJ, they're going to have to pit and they're going to come out, towards the middle of the pack. So they're definitely hoping for another safety car. They'll probably keep those hards on as late as possible, crossing their fingers and toes for a safety car.
Tell you what though, Cuds on 6-lap-old mediums has definitely going to be hungry for a little bit of overtaking action. He's got some pretty fresh rubber on in comparison to Quiet Cake and SJ. So he's probably going to be wanting to take advantage of that as quickly as possible. Who else are we looking at? Skitter Peak, 6-lap-old mediums. He's in a good position at the moment in P8. But also, obviously, Bang and Bridgie, they have just pitted for fresh hards. They were going to want to take them to the end. Normally you'd pit about, did you say 14 or 15, lap 14?
Yeah, I think it's 14, 15 for the mediums.
Yeah. But I tell you what.
Check my notes.
Tell you what I am happy about. Oh, hang on, no. Sorry. I'm not happy about it because it hasn't happened. Oh, yes. Is it happening? Who's that?
What's that? Tell me, Tetris, what is it?
No, I was going to say, I thought Trenner had actually unlapped himself, but it doesn't look like he has.
No, he's
in P19.
Seconds behind. So
oh,
yeah,
okay.
He's at the back of the track. Yeah, but he's.
So he needs to overtake 19 cars, 18 cars, and then get another lap. Yeah, sorry, Trenner.
Yeah, he's actually got 2 cars behind him that are on the lead lap, and he's not.
So he's going to need to
have to let a couple of cars through as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Trenner's, he might give up the championship lead.
Yeah, we'll see how it all pans out. I mean, at the moment,
anything could happen, but I just don't
anything could happen. It is
a lap. Yeah,
it is Hungary, but there are some hungry people in the pack for points. So it's looking like Trenner is not going to score points. But yeah, like you say, anything can happen.
Yeah, so I think who's in a good position is definitely, if I look at the tyre strat, Bang's there in P10, but he's got fresh hards. Also Bridgie and Wayne Morris also on fresh hards. So, they just really need to stay close to the pack. Hope there's no other safety car. The front runners will pit, and they'll basically, move to the front of the pack there. So, some TPs and drivers are going to be praying and wishing for a safety car, whilst others, praying it doesn't come out. So I think the final placings are really going to be determined on whether there's another safety car or not. So safety cars are going around again.
So we have to
enjoying that. Yeah, he's enjoying that Aston Martin. So he's
I think maybe
fang around the track.
I think maybe Bernd had a little bit too much of the Hungarian national drink last night, and he's enjoying
drinking some of that.
It's not the medical car, but hey, why not?
It's herbal.
It is herbal. It is. It's not bad for you. It's actually. I was reading up on it. It was first brewed in 1790. That's a drink that's even older than me.
Just.
And
only just. And if you like that drink, they make another version from plums, so you know where it comes from. So you have a plum version. So,
you can have the plum version. Yes. I don't know. There's so much that you could say there, but luckily we've only got another half lap to bullshit about of the safety car. Look, we're halfway there, in the great words of John Bon Jovi, and it's looking pretty good for Alpine. There's still a fair bit of racing left to go. Like I said before, look, I'm really keen to see how Bang and Bridgie go. They've got a definite advantage over everyone. Well, White Cake SJ have an advantage as well. But yeah, there's a lot of opportunities within the field. So we can just see how it all pans out.
Yeah, but if you look at Quiet Cake and SJ, just having a look at the interval, right? So, if they're going to have to pit in the next sort of 5, 6 laps, 7 laps, that'll take them down to the back. So, like I said, they're going to probably, they're going to use those hards until there's nothing left. You can see carcass really until that safety car comes out. So, anyway, I think the safety car's back in. We've jumped on with Quiet
Safety
Cake.
car's pulling into the pits. Let's jump on board with Quiet Cake, see when he goes. Safety car is in the pits, so it's up to the lead driver to take them away. And I think he's slowed them down and he's away. Oh, SJ's overtaken him. He's had to give that position back because he's not allowed to overtake until the start line. So Quiet Cake SJ, that's a bit of argy-bargy at the front. SJ taking corner 1. He wants to get past Quiet Cake. He is on a mission.
He looks rapid.
He's definitely on fire. As they come around,
Cake's gone defensive. Yeah.
Yep. As they come around turn 3,
here.
up the hill. I'm just going to stay on board with this. This is spicy. There's a Haas around.
Batman's around, but yeah,
Batman's out. Is that going to be another safety car?
Not yet. but I'm liking this battle with SJ. Maybe we sit on with SJ. Stay with SJ, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm on with SJ right now. There's blue flags being shown. Trenner is getting another 5-second penalty for ignoring blue flags. That is devastating for the Aston Martin driver who's leading the championship. SJ and Quiet Cake, this is battle is going crazy. Cubs has actually made it up a couple of positions, sorry, and all the craziness as well. He's past Powers and he is on the move. He's got Paddy in his sight, the South African driver from Aston Martin. Cubs comes around the corner. Does he get a good exit? Oops, I've gone to the wrong. He's got a great exit. He switches back to the right. Paddy doing a little bit of a weave over to the left-hand side of the track as they come down to turn 1. They're both burning. Cuds goes up the inside. Up the inside. Paddy leaves him some space around the outside, and he gets the move done into turn 2. That is a beautiful move by Cuds.
Very nice. Yeah, it looked like Paddy was probably had a little bit lower downforce, so it was great work for Cuds to get that move done.
Powers is behind Paddy right now. He wants to get a slice of that action as well. Same tyres, same tyre life. But Paddy has definitely got some pace. We've also got Alan Santa, who is, yes, very clean from Cubs Broseph, I agree. Alan Santa is on the tail end of Powers as well. So this is a very close battle all the way up to Paddy in P4. Very exciting. Bill's Battler's behind. He's dropped back a little bit. He's outside the 1 second zone. But Bang is now... Bang's going to make the move.
Yeah, might be waiting for the DRS. I think I was just thinking Cuds didn't made that move without the DRS, because DRS isn't enabled until 2 laps after the safety car comes in. So,
but now my prediction has kind of come true, because Cuds has got past the 2 or the hard runners. He's now on a charge up towards SJ and Quiet Cake. He is behind SJ, and I think the DRS will be activated on the next lap. So unless you can see anything else that's exciting immediately.
Look, I've seen everything from P4 down to P10. I don't know where to look, to tell you the truth.
There is a lot. I think Immortal Racer.
Santa's really close. He's on the curb. Oh, just worried there.
There's like a pack of 6 cars behind Paddy right now.
Yeah, this.
Let's stick with this.
Move up Bill's Bathers. Battlers. What am I thinking Bathers for? Jeez.
I don't know. You're just thinking of the beach, maybe.
Yeah, well, I wish. Yep.
Maybe you're thinking of the
I don't know where to look. It's a huge train here.
I'm going to go back up to Cuds and SJ, because Cuds and SJ is pretty exciting. I don't want to be seen as biased. Oh, Cuds, SJ's obviously on those 17-lap-old hards. He's going to have really shitty traction in and out of the corners. So Cuds definitely will have the advantage at the moment, and he wants to get past him. He wants to have a crack at the cake. That's what he wants right now. You can see it in his eyes. He's got the bit between his teeth. He comes around. He gets a great exit. DRS activated. Nice. Gets a beautiful exit coming down the inside. Easy overtake. Walks past him on the straight. Let's see if SJ lets him pass. Yeah, SJ lets him pass, and he slots him behind. Very nice, clean move by the Alpine. That is the question.
When he gets close, he's got to let him through. Come on, different tyres, different strategy.
Sorry, there's movement at the back. I'm going to head back to the back, because Immortal and Greg are having a great battle. Swiss Lord and A-Dog having a wonderful battle for P14. And also Grego getting involved behind him. Keep an eye on the battle between Bang and Bill's Battlers too. So if we need to go back up there, we can go back up there.
Cuds is closing really quickly on Quiet Cake as well. It's 3/10 at the moment. And there's a yellow. It looks like Grego.
Grego is around. Sorry, I'm going to go back up to Cuds right now, because Cuds and Cake are having a great little battle. Let's see what if there's any team orders. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Grego having it.
Just let him through on the straight. Cuds, Cake. That'll be the smartest thing to do, I think.
We'll see, because I'm not sure if there's great communication during races in Tier 4. But we'll see what happens.
I wouldn't put Cake down as a person that would just comfortably yield these positions. So let's see what happens here.
Yeah, I have a feeling that they're just gonna sit.
3 to race. The drivers are free to race.
Oh, no, he's got a great exit out of that corner.
It's gone a bit wide.
I think...
Oh, this is dangerous. Ads is...
Oh, he's biting his nails on the pit wall and doing a bit of a clench, but yes.
Yeah, I think if it was anyone else, Cuds would have fought that a little bit harder, but good work there from the Alpine drivers.
All right, I'm going to...
So Powers is up behind SJ. So
I was just sitting on with Bridgie and Bang. What's going on there?
Skitter Peak is spun
Skitter
around.
Peak has skidded off the peak, and sorry, I've lost my marbles. Sorry, back up to Santa. Santa and Powers having a great little battle.
Yep.
This is a beautiful little stoush for
SJ's holding them up.
P3. SJ, the orange mobile chicane.
Yeah, SJ is outside of DRS, the car in front of him, so I think it's just a matter of time before he gets overtaken by Powers down the straight. Let's see if Santa can stay close and make a double overtake on SJ. Powers is...
I think he's just going to let this happen.
Santa's is going to wait for the next one. Yeah,
and
those
yes, Powers...
20-lap-old hards, I think, they're done. We've seen better
We've got
days.
another yellow sector. I think that is Grego having fun and games. He's not having fun and games.
Nope.
He's not having fun and games, and I hope that...
we need to see what's happening here. He's the front runners are catching up with him. Where's Grego?
Oh, he's pulled off to the side. Nice work, Grego. Yeah. Nice work. So if you have a look at that delta between Cuds and Quiet Cake, that's 2 seconds already in like less than 2 laps. But let's stay on board with SJ. Powers has made the move. Let's see if Santa can make the move on SJ in this next lap, because he's going to be pretty keen to take advantage of those younger, hard tyres. Any other battles down that we're missing, or is this it? This is it at the moment, I think.
A-Dog's pretty close.
Bang and Paddy are having a bit of...
Bang and Paddy, but this is probably the one I think we stick on with this one. Santa's on 14-lap-old hard, so let's see if you can get the job done. ERS both around the same, around the 30% mark.
Gets a great exit. Beautiful exit. Quiet Cake has pulled the pin.
He's done. Yep.
He's done 22 laps. That's a brilliant effort on one set of hards. And SJ comes back to the switchback. Yep. Also, Bang has Bang is following Paddy. That's right. There was the battle for P5 between Banging Paddy. But yeah, SJ is probably going to want to come in very soon, or is he going to push it and go for the softs? SJ loves doing the hard soft strategy. He's a fan of it.
Yeah, softs are probably about 8 laps on this track, so it's still a little bit early. He's going to have to push those hards for at least a few more laps, and he's losing time.
Oh, so. Bang has made contact with Paddy, following very closely. I don't think it was. Well, I would imagine it's not intentional contact, but he's touched Paddy's gearbox, which is he's got no threat from behind from Wayne. Well, not no threat, but he's not under immediate threat. But let's stay on board with Bang and see if he can make this move on Paddy to attack SJ, because obviously Bang. He gets a great exit, but he gets too good an exit, and he is around. Oh, please don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do it, Bang. Don't do it. Oh, Bang. Stop. Bang, stop. Okay, that's okay. Oh, I was clenching. It was like Spa.
Yeah,
it was almost like Spa.
I think my glutes are gonna be very strong after watching Bang in the middle of the road every week. So yeah.
It's definitely inner thigh day right now. But back to the action at the front. Cuds has pulled out my pelvic floor. Exactly.
Yep.
That's what you need to strengthen in the off season. I've heard. But back to Cuds has pulled out a 4.5 second.
Post-menopausal woman, but I'm not. But anyway, let's keep going.
Another yellow flag. What do we got? Is that
it's an Alpha Tauri? Oh, and there's a Ferrari in the middle of the road as well.
I think it's Swiss Lord.
Yeah, and it was Bill Bathers as well. Bill Battlers as well. So both of them, I don't know if they had contact there, but yeah, I saw both of them in the middle of the road. Okay, SJ is still out there with his hards. Is he going to come in this lap?
We've just had a message from Sky Race Control that Paddy has disconnected from the session. So that's really unfortunate for Paddy. I've been in that situation, and it's definitely sucks the plums. But let's see if he can get back into the session. SJ going another lap on those hards. He's just done 23 laps on those hards. That is intense. Cuds is probably going to be wanting to jump into the pits soon. Either that, or he's going to try and take these to the end, and just grit it out. Probably the South African government turning off the power, maybe.
And then put in the softs, I think Cuds might put in the softs and be rapid on the end, but SJ might be thinking the same thing, but those hards really must be must be spent. Banger's out. What happened there?
He's retired in the pits.
He's retired in the
I
pits.
was just about to just make a point. Let's keep an eye on the cake. He's in P12 at the moment, but he's just strapped on a fresh set of mediums. Those mediums will be absolutely rapid for the next 8 to 10 laps. Definitely much better than 16, 22, 11, 17 lap old hards. So let's just keep the cake in our minds and just to see what happens. He's about to catch up to Domwar. So Domwar is the Williams driver from America. And let's see if he takes control there. Anything else happening up and down the field? We've got a dog. He's getting a great exit and going to try and make a move on Fat Eagle. Which, no, Fat Eagle moves back to the inside, goes very defensive onto turn 1. But a dog gets a great exit, switchback, tries to go round him, but there's a bit of weaving from the Eagle. Oh, I don't know if that's entirely legal, but there's a bit of contact as well. Yep. Bit of contact, and I think that was a little bit excessive weaving. I think you're allowed to do one and then one back. All right, so someone's requested gap to leader. There you go, Staines. Don't say I never do nothing for you, bro. But So yeah, I'm trying to have a look at the fastest lap here, the speed that people are doing. So Quiet Cake's fastest lap's almost 1.5 seconds faster than Fat Eagle. That's not the last lap, but I think, yeah. Oh, there's Wayne Morris. Wayne Morris has spun SJ. Oh no, they're going to be talking about that on on the chat. That's not what you want to hear, especially when you know the history between those two drivers.
Yep. Yeah, but SJ on those tyres, really, he's coming in to change them.
Who does 24 laps on hards? That's just fool's errand.
Like, hey, buddy, get rid of those tyres, buddy. Get off the road. Put on something good. Yeah.
So he's pulled the pin. Let's see what he goes on to. I have a feeling that he's going on to the softs.
Nah, I think it's meds.
I actually thought I saw green. I'm like, seriously, you're not putting inters on, are you?
There. Mediums.
Yeah, they are strange.
Softs could have done it, but I think mediums is a smart decision.
Yeah. All right, so back to the action up the front. Alan Sander has caught up to IRL Powers. I'm just going to call him Powers because there's too many R's there.
Yep. Yep. Powers. So they're both on 19 lap old hards. So, but they both have penalties. Let's have a look at those penalties as well. Both 3-second penalties.
Been a few penalties up and down the field.
Yeah, Wayne Morris has got 6. Fat Eagle's got 3, and then a few of the runners at the back have got some penalties. And I've got to give it to Trenner. He's still out there. He's still. I hope it's him, not his AI, but he's still out there, and points are points. So, good job, Trenner.
Yeah, good job, Trenner, for just sticking it out. That's a very frustrating position to be in, especially after being so close up the front. But I'm going to stick with Santa at the moment, unless you see. Oh, Quiet Cake. Hang on, let's have a check back in with the Cake. Cake's back up to P9. He's
making the move, and he'll get that done. I think very nice. Yep.
Very easily.
His braking is so much better. Yep.
Yeah, he's got the traction out of those low-speed corners as well. that you just don't get on 12, 13 lap old hards.
Yeah.
So
next up the road is Immortal Racer on 15 lap old hards. So I think he'll make up a couple more positions before the race is up. But Cuds, what do you think he's going to do? He's got almost 6-second lead over Powers, which is actually 9 seconds, including the penalty. Some 20 lap old mediums. I wouldn't pit. I'd just stay out there until they blow up. What do you think, Tetris?
Oh.
It's another 7 laps to go. Can you do 27 laps on mediums? Oh, and who's around?
Who's that?
That was an Aston Martin. Paddy.
That's an Aston Martin. Paddy. Yes, I think it'll be Paddy or Trenner. Well, it's not Paddy.
It's Trenner. Yep, sorry.
No, you're right. He's just going to let everyone go.
Okay, I think the battle's Wayne Morris. Wayne Morris is setting up for
Bridgie?
Trying to set up an overtake on Bridgie. He's a little bit behind 6/10, so I'm not sure if he'll make it.
Yeah. It is actually a no-brainer. Sorry, I just read the chat. Definitely Cuds needs to stay out. He just needs to nurse those to the end.
Nurse them to the end. Let the guys through. If you can stay 3 seconds within P2 and P3, you should be right. Paddy's 11 seconds behind. So.
And also the 2 cars behind him have time penalties.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It was 6 seconds before. It's now down to 5.2. So it is dropping, but if you include the 3-second penalty...
We have just had confirmation from the Alpine team principal. We are 100% staying out.
Staying out.
Okay. That's what I like to hear. That's what I heard in Bahrain all those seasons ago at Rush. Stay out, Tetris. Stay out, because you can take it to the end. So that's good news to hear.
Okay, Quiet Cake has made up that time. He's now half a second behind Immortal Racer. Immortal's on 16 lap old hards. Quiet Cake's on 6 lap old medium. So you'd imagine Quiet Cake would get this done.
I don't feel it's going to be a very difficult task for the Cake.
Having a look at some of these drivers as well. Their ERS is it's actually really interesting. Some of them have got pretty much nothing, but drivers like Paddy and Bridgie have got like 82%. So it's amazing how they've been able to refrain from using their ERS.
Cake gets that move done quite easily around down the inside of Immortal Racer, who is doing quite well tonight. He's had a shocker a couple of races, but shout out to Immo, P8 at the moment. Bring that home, bro. Bring it home.
Yeah.
Hope your back's feeling good too.
Yeah, I hope you're feeling better. But I think they'll definitely be happy to bring some points for Mercedes. I think Mercedes are last on the championship, so only 5 points in the last 3 races, so they definitely want to bring home some nice points today.
Yeah. Look, I'm just on board with Santa and Powers, and this is doing great things for Cuds. The more that these 2 guys argy-barge over P2, Cuds can just keep an eye on that delta, make sure it doesn't get down to, too low. He's only got 6 laps to go, or 5 laps to go after this one. No, 6 laps, 5.5. Let's say 5.5.
Yeah, but those P2 and P3 are on 23 lap old hards now, so they're not fast tyres either at the moment. So
no, gosh no.
They're probably just trying to keep position, and Cuds just really has to nurse his tyres home. And I hate to say it and not jinx him, but yeah, P1 should be his.
Look, a question up in the chat that I've just seen.
Cuds will puncture. Yeah.
Oh, no, not that one. The question was a couple of questions before that was double podium for Alpine, question mark. Could Quiet Cake, he's got 5 laps to go. He's got some pretty decent rubber still on those tyres. He's catching up to Wayne Morris and Bridgie very rapidly. He's caught up to them in the last lap and a half.
15 seconds and there's the track.
Yeah, I know. But
I don't think he's going to make 15 seconds in 5 laps.
Well, I don't know. He's a pretty fast piece of cake.
Yeah, look, nah. Wouldn't bet my house on it.
No,
I
wouldn't. I wouldn't
bet. But
I might bet my cake on it, but I wouldn't bet my house.
Yeah, exactly. Slice of cake. Bet you a slice of cake.
I'll bet you a slice of black. What about some panettone?
Panettone, sure. No problem.
Ciao.
We could do that.
Bene.
With a nice espresso. Tetris?
Oh, with a lovely espresso.
That's it.
But I'm just going to get back on board with Santa.
I was going to say Cake. Cake's making the move on Wayne Morris.
Oh, sorry. Let's have a look at that. There we go.
Both of them got DRS open, but again, he's breaking line. Oh, Cake
Oh, that is a lovely move. But there's a switchback happening. Let's see if that Wayne can make that happen.
Cake's got it.
We've just had a request for penalties. So there you have the penalties, gentlemen.
Yeah, so Powers and Santa on 3 seconds each. Paddy on P4, 17 seconds behind. So those 3-second penalties for P2 and P3 really won't come into play. Wayne Morris got a 6-second penalty. That will bring him down a fair bit, unfortunately. And then the P11 down to P16, excluding SJ, have got penalties. So SJ may make up some places, but he's also 6 seconds behind. So.
Oh, we've got a yellow in Sector 2. Is that just the car going slow? Oh, that's a Williams. Is that Domwar?
Domwar, I think. Yep.
What a shame.
Oh, he's around again.
Oh, that's what happens when you...
SJ, no!
Oh!
No, SJ! Oh, so sorry, SJ. Like...
Oh, Domwar. I mean, it's a terrible position for him to be in, and SJ... obviously didn't see him, would have seen the yellow flag come up, but oh, that's so unfortunate. I'm just going to go back up the top because Bridgie's just made a move on Paddy, which obviously has brought Quiet Cake right into contention for P4.
Yeah, that's a close. I think that's the closest battle at the moment. That's the P4 there. What are the tyres like? Let's have a look. Yeah, Quiet Cake again, 10 lap old mediums. I think he's hoping to make a move on both of them. Paddy's got 25 lap old hards, so he's going to be a boat at the moment. And Bridgie's got 19 lap old hards as well. So yeah, Quiet Cake's pushing through. I think he's confident on those fresher rubber.
Absolutely. And I was just had a quick look at Cuds. He's cruising up there in P1. That delta between Powers and Cuds is dropping, but I will draw your attention to the amount of battery that Cuds still has, and he has 3 laps left. So he's got the power to defend if Powers can actually get within the 1 second. And you know how difficult it is to overtake at Hungary.
Yeah, I think Cuds is managing the interval pretty well. He knows what he needs to do. He's got 3 more laps left, 3.5 or so seconds. So even if it's a second slower, he'll take the P1 position.
Quiet Cake, Quiet Cake's just making a move on Bridgie. Gets pushed wide into turn 1, and as they switch back to turn 3.
Yep.
No, turn 2, and then up the hill after turn 3. Yep, Wayne Morris is quite a distance behind.
For the next, either the next lap, get the DRS. He's got 2 more laps to get it done. There's no one else in front of Bridgie. He's not going to be able to make up 19 seconds. So Quiet Cake can just, I would just sit back and make the move, the easy move.
And this is a brilliant battle between Santa and Powers too. A battle of wills, but if you look behind him, is that Trenner behind him? Trenner's still in the race.
Yeah, I think so.
But he's sitting behind P4. P3.
Yeah, he's hoping for one more DNF and he'll get a point. But yeah, I'm not seeing. I don't know if Santa's going to get the move done. Actually, Santa's got a little bit of ERS and Powers has got none. So I think Santa's best move is either right now or the next lap.
He goes for the dive. Oh! He's on the inside. There's a little bit of contact.
They fight. Yep, they get to live another day. They're still going. But I don't know if Santa's going to be able to make the move.
But I tell you what though, look at that delta.
Okay, Quiet Cake's made the move on Bridgie.
Yes, sorry. Oh, he's gone wide at turn 2. But I don't think Bridgie will have the ability to catch up to Quiet Cake, who is on 9-lap younger tyres, and they're also a softer compound. Yes, I agree. This is very stressful. Cuds. He's about to start his final lap. 2.7 seconds, but there are those time penalties, and Cud still has 50%. I'm going to stick on board with Alan Santa and Powers for this final lap, because Quiet Cake, even though he has done a brilliant job to get up to P4, there's no way that he's going to make up 21 seconds in one lap. So unless there's another battle you want me to follow, I think we should follow Santa, Powers, and Cuds.
Wayne Morris and Bridgie. But I think, I think that's where the money shot is.
Let's see if we'll see if Wayne Morris can make this move on this this final lap. But once that happens, I'm going to jump back up with Santa, Powers, and Cuds, because that's a brilliant battle on the final sector.
No, I think we're like, let's sit on with Santos. 4/10 at the moment.
I'm just going to get
in front as well. I'm not sure who's that in front. Is that? That's Cuds. So they've caught up to Cuds. 1.4 seconds.
Yeah.
So Cuds might have a problem. That was 3.7 seconds. So in half a lap, it's been 2.5 seconds. Oh, what's happened? 1 second gap. What's happened to Cuds?
Oh, look, I think what's happened to Cuds is 28-lap-old mediums. That's what's happened to him.
Yeah,
he's struggling. He just needs to make it 2 more corners. And Santa will want to get past Powers as well. So there's going to be a great finish. There's a tiny little... Oh, no! There's a spin! He's tapped him. That's... Oh, it's so unfortunate. He won't lose the podium, but he will lose P2. That will most definitely go to the stewards at the end of the race. And Santa, he overtakes him on the final straight. Yeah, but obviously with that that penalty, Cuds does win his first race, unofficially of course, but Cuds wins his first race for Tier 4. Holy my goodness. Well done, Cuds. Well done, Santa.
Yeah, Quiet Cake brings it home. Oh, actually, what's happened? Did Quiet Cake get a penalty?
Quiet Cake's pulled into the pits.
What happened?
I don't know. He's pulled into the pits. What's going on there? Has he got a drive-through for something?
Yeah, but why is he in the pits for? He's just serve it on track. We're going to be hearing about that one. I don't know what
that is very... Oh, we've just got a confirmation. Confirmed that Cuds had a puncture. Holy...
Yeah, I was riding on board with him and I couldn't see anything, but yeah, it was going really slow. So who called it? Someone called it that he was going to get a puncture. They called it right, but he still got P1 in the end. So
I think Staines called it.
Yeah.
Stainsy called it. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. What an exciting race. I mean, there was a couple of bits where it was a bit boring as batshit, but that was that was a really exciting last few laps, especially when Santa and Powers actually caught up to Cuds. Oh, let's see. Do you want to send him a message, see if we can get him into the comms box?
Just taking the standings. That way I don't get told off for the points, so give me 1 second.
No, you are the best co-commentator anyone could ever have. Oh my lord, that's amazing. So Alpine, AlphaTauri and Red Bull. Yes, shout out to Tyler. Red Bull, I think it's your first podium in Tier 4, so congratulations, Tyler. You'll be very happy about that down in the paddock. So I'm going to take us through the final standings. We have Cuds, P1. Well done, Cuds. That's your first podium, your first win in your 4th race. Alan Santa for AlphaTauri in P2. Powers P3, Bridgie P4, A-Dog P5, Paddy P6, Immortal Racer P7, Quiet Cake P8, The Cake in P8, Wayne Morris in P9, Bill Battlers in P10, Swiss Lord P11 brings it home for some points in his second race for AlphaTauri, Fat Eagle in 12th, SJ in 13th, Don War in 14th, Skidder Peak 15th, Trenner unfortunate for the championship leader in P16 with Bang, Grego and Batman and Jenneth as the 4 DNS, P17, P18, P19, P freaking 20.
Alrighty. I don't know if I can add people to the party if they're already in there. So I think
they just have to join.
Just join, buddy. Yeah. Santa's in. Cuds and Powers, if you can hear us, come in, have a chat. Santa, how you doing?
How are you guys?
So,
Welcome.
welcome there.
Oh, yeah, mixed
P1
feelings, boys.
and yeah, I think it's P1 over the line, P2 in the placings, and probably a P3 after a penalty. You think?
Yeah. I think so,
What
yeah.
what
Yeah, we
happened
was
there in the?
fighting the last laps. I was fighting like, I don't know, 10, 15 laps with powers. And yeah, at the end, I touched him. He was going slow because of cuts, I think. And yeah,
Yeah, I think
we will
Cubs in
see at
front
the reports.
had a puncture. He'll tell us in a second, but
You
yeah,
think
it
so?
didn't
He
seem
was
like
so
there was a lot
slow.
in it.
Broseph was thinking the same, yeah. He was really
Yeah, there was
slow.
not a lot in it there, but yeah, he did unfortunately a little bit of a tap and
Yeah,
spun him around. But look, it was a
yeah,
great
I think
race
so, yeah.
for you, bringing home P2
Yeah.
before penalties. Um,
Yeah, it's just a shit
tell us
end,
about.
you know. We was fighting
Uh,
15 laps so good, and then don't have to
that's
be.
all right, not a problem. It happens. Like I said, I think you recovered pretty well and crossed the line in P3. So I
Thank you.
think you'll still end up with a podium there. So your front runner Trenner, I think came home with no points. So Santa, you might
Yeah, I saw
actually,
him the last laps. He was behind me,
yeah, you might
but
come away this
yeah,
weekend P1 in the championship. What do you think about that?
yeah. Let's see. I think Katz is also in the front there, so we will see.
Oh, could be,
We will
could
see
be,
after
yeah.
the
So
reports, and then I'm happy when I'm P1, but the season is long, and we have a lot of races to go,
yeah,
and
quick
yeah,
maths, it
we will
might be
see.
P2. Yeah, I think Cuds might be in
I
P1,
think
but yeah,
I
look,
think
well
Cuds
done.
is just gonna pip him, but we'll see. We'll wait until all the stewards
Yeah, well
reports and
deserved with that punch when he had the punch.
Any
well.
questions, Tetris, for
Ah,
Santa?
firstly, congratulations, mate. It was a pleasure to watch that battle between you and Powers over the last 7 or 8 laps. What a
Okay.
phenomenal a view. We kept on going to other battles, but we kept coming back. What was your thoughts as what was your thought process as you were following him? Were you just waiting for an opportunity? Like what was your vibe there?
Yeah, I was waiting for the opportunity, and then yeah, a lot of stuff happened, and yeah, it was not going to be. It was not. I could not overtook him then.
No, he's a very he was looked like a very measured driver that wasn't making very many mistakes. You were just having to sit behind him. You sat in his DRS zone for I think for it was probably about 10 laps, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
but
was really long. Yeah.
well done, mate. Congratulations on
Thank you guys.
whatever step of the podium you end up on. Obviously, Broseph, our team principal, will be over the moon with your performance tonight, and also
Yeah,
our other new recruit, Swiss Lord, bringing home some
yeah,
points
man.
for the team. So well
Shout out
done
on
to him as
Swiss Lord.
well.
So proud on him. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
cool.
Hey, respect to the other drivers, and thank you for the racing. See you next week.
Thanks. We'll
Thanks,
see you
Thank you
Santa.
next
guys for
week.
commentating also.
No, you're welcome. It was a
So we
It's
have
pleasure.
great this.
so we have Powers on the party chat. Powers from Red Bull finished P3 on the game, but we think you might be promoted there to P2 after that slight incident there with Santa. Talk us through your race, Powers, and that last lap.
Yeah, so I had a pretty good start. I got up a few places. That first safety car came out, so I pitted for those hards, and then and another safety car came out a couple of laps later, which advantaged me and Paddy and Cuds, who all pitted during that first safety car. So we'll pretty much P1, 2, and 3, and then from there Cuds pulled away after that other safety car, and then I just was sitting there defending Alan the whole time, and then I think I was a bit quicker than Alan to that last sector, which really gave me the advantage to be able to pull down and just burn ERS to keep away from Alan down the main straight. And then I think I ended up coming away with a P2 after that second last corner incident, that last lap there.
Yeah, what were you thinking when you were closing up on Cuds there? Do you think maybe you had a problem and you were going to overtake him?
I wasn't really focused on cards considering I had a 3 second, so I was more focused on just defending against Alan, who also had a 3 second, because I knew in the end I'd lose it to cards anyway.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I had a look at that incident there on the stream. It was pretty small, but yeah, look, I think that cost you P2, so I'd put that not Broseph might kill me, but put that incident through, and I think the stewards will make an easy call on that one.
Yeah.
Tetris, anything for Powers?
Oh, firstly, congratulations! What a drive, mate! Masterclass. We watched you from the start because you didn't do very well in qualifying. You were up like 9 positions off the start line, I think. Game voted driver of the day. I have a feeling that we're probably going to pop that in as well as driver of the day. But look, congratulations for whatever I was personally heartbroken, even though I'm an AlphaTauri driver. I was heartbroken because I'd seen how well you'd driven for the entire race, and that battle between you and Santa at the end had us all on the edge of our seats. It was so stressful. But yeah, what was your approach when you had Santa behind him? I heard you say you were burning ERS. Were you really trying to keep him behind him?
So I was more just burning.
Behind
I was
you.
more just saving ERS throughout the lap, and then just down that main straight. I think I continuously got a better exit in out of those second last and last corners. So I was a big enough gap there just to burn the ERS and keep my distance and not let him pass down that main straight.
And you also seem to have an advantage of a setup advantage, like whether you had a slightly higher downforce, and so that you were gaining through certain sectors, but then down the straight, obviously with DRS, he was able to close the gap, but he wasn't able to overtake.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, cool. Look, congratulations, mate. It was great, really great to see you drive. We're looking forward to seeing what the future brings. Have you had any messages from your team principal? Has he popped the champagne yet for you?
He pops the champagne even if we don't win.
That's what I like to hear, mate. Congratulations, that's awesome. Do you have any shout-outs you want to say quickly?
Sounds like he doesn't. Okay.
No, I'm good.
Thanks a lot, Powers. Good job.
Thanks for joining us.
That's about it, really. But, yeah.
Okay, great. All right, and the man of the day, Cuds, P1 there for Alpine. Excellent job. Well done on your P1. I think we were all watching you that last lap going, what's happened? Maybe talk us through your race and that last lap and what was going through your mind as those cars behind you were closing in.
Well, it was bloody entertaining, wasn't it?
100%.
Oh, mate. I was just had the percentage of my tyres up pretty much the whole time, to be honest.
Yeah.
And not using any ERS, because through the middle sector, I was much, much quicker, even with a lot of wear on my tyres. The big flowing sections I felt really good on. But, yeah, coming into that last lap, I was just burning ERS anywhere I could, and then 3 corners to go, I got a puncture in my front left. So,
Yeah, we were.
Oh, 3 corners to go. We were going to ask you, when did you actually get the puncture?
Yeah, they were pretty done on the last lap, and I lost a lot of time. But then, yeah, 3 corners to go, the front left finally went.
Can you do us a favour at some point of the week or some point of the weekend? Can you just go back on your stream, take a screenshot of the tyre percentages just before you got the puncture, and post it in general chat? Would you be able to do that? Because I'd be interested to see what that was like.
Oh, I can do that
maybe
for you,
before
mate.
tomorrow night, so Tetris and I can work out how long we push these tyres for.
Yeah, what? Okay, all right, done.
I wasn't going to say that, Kat.
When I got out to about 4 seconds, I was more just watching the time.
Yeah.
The splits. Do you call it the splits?
The delta.
Cars,
Yeah,
the delta. Sorry, of the cars behind me, and just sort of driving to keep them roughly at that distance.
Yeah, we were looking at the. I think when the last safety car came out and we saw your tyres, I was like, oh, what's he going to do? Is he going to pit or is he going to stay out? I was like, nah, he'll stay out. And I think the chat went off and was like, oh, he's going to get a puncture, and you'll be right.
Yeah,
and then looking at your delta, it's like, it's all good. 4 seconds, he'll be fine. And then it started dropping in half a lap. I was like, oh no, he's got to.
Yeah, they really struggled. It was without a doubt I was always going to stay out, because if I only had a set of mediums, because I was already on hards.
Yes.
So I either go back to hards and do 20 odd laps, or lose a bunch of positions and stay on or change pit. Whatever.
Look, when you jumped onto the medium compound so early in the race, I kind of thought, oh, he's going to go mediums and then he's going to chuck on a set of softs at the end. But then I thought, hang on, who's your team principal? he's not going to allow you to do that. He's not going to advise you. Not that he's not going to allow you, but he's not going to allow you to do that. He's not going to advise you to do that because we know ads. He hates the softs. He's a big proponent of the one-stop strategy, not only as a driver but as a TP. So look, congratulations, mate. We've been watching your. Obviously, it's your first season in league racing. You've done a couple of P4s. You've got a podium last week. Oh, was it last week?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I wasn't wrong. And I told you in the chat you would get a win, and here it is for round 4 at Hungary. Congratulations, mate.
Cannot believe it.
To top it off, I think you are leading the championship as well. So,
wow! Let's wait on that, hey, till I get excited about that.
Unofficially, but yeah.
Fantastic.
So I think that will move you up, but it's still very close on the top there. But enjoy that top position and the win and the champagne. Well done, Cuds.
Thank you very much, boys. Appreciate it.
Not a problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave you there. Before we leave you there, we just wanted to remind you, our sponsor is Dubby, the American energy drink that you can get a discount if you use a certain code on the Inter's Discord chat. Tomorrow we have Tier 3 and Tier 2. Tier 3 tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. AEDT, Australian Eastern Daylight Time, and Tier 2 tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. I believe, Australian Eastern Daylight Time.
I think so. You can watch good old Tetris and I in the AlphaTauri tomorrow night in T3. We'll take everything we learnt from today over to tomorrow. Yeah,
we'll try and not get punctures on the last lap, but we'll see how we go with that tyre strategy. And then obviously we have our Premier Racing League Tier 1 on Sunday afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure to bring this broadcast to you. My co-host GUCat and I have enjoyed every second of it. We hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you for joining me, GUCat. It's always a pleasure.
Yep, thanks Tetris. It was a good one. Enjoyed it. Thanks everyone. Good night.
Good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.